Potcoins. Today is Wednesday, 9 April 2014. We are currently on block 166769 of the Pot chain. Our first story today, shoulder boards. Why? Because I'm a dork about stuff like that. Our first real story today, Congressman Steve Stockman says some unbelievable things. CoinDesk quoted him as saying, "We work for you, not the other way around," referring to the Congress. I really want to believe that, but I am still fairly skeptical. One of his recent actions makes me want to believe him even more. The Texas Republican made an attempt at a reasonable cryptocurrency regulation. Congressman Stockman says this is a nascent industry. Along with 3D printers and nanotubes, cryptocurrency is the future. We need to encourage it and not discourage it. There's risk associated with every budding industry in America. The IRS made a hasty and uninformed decision about the taxing of cryptocurrencies. They didn't take any time to think about the consequences of their decision. Their guidelines were not realistic and not even possible for most people to follow. Stockman has introduced a cryptocurrency tax reform bill. Under his proposed guidelines, cryptocurrencies will be treated as currencies. There will not be any capital gains, and instead he proposes a sales tax. This proposal seems fairly reasonable and possible to follow. And that's why it's going to be so difficult for him to convince the rest of the members of Congress. To you, Mr. Stockman, I say good luck. If anyone is offended that I refuse to refer to members of Congress by the title honorable, please consider the possibility that a person who is honorable would not force you to call them honorable. In other news, the net hash rate for Potcoin has doubled, going from just over 2 gigahash per second last week to well over 4 gigahash per second this week. The doubling in hash rate corresponds to a doubling in difficulty. For most small-time miners, which I'm classifying as 1 megahash per second or less, this means much lower mining income. The trade-off is that the network is much more secure. Also, more people mining Potcoin means more people believing in Potcoin, and that drives the value up. With a more secure network, that value has the potential to stay up. Bitcoin has had a rough month, dropping below $420 and bouncing back up to around $450. All the while, Potcoin has slowly and steadily been climbing back up. It's near 1 cent now. The trade volumes have been moderate to high nearly every single day, and it's currently 35th place on CoinMarketCap. Based on all of these things, the future looks promising so far. Our top story today, who cares how cryptocurrencies work? Currently, you do need to understand a fair amount about cryptocurrencies to be able to use them. This year, there are a lot of startups and a lot of venture capitalists investing in solving this problem. Almost no one knows how fiat currencies work. The more that I learn about them, the more it seems like a scam. Giving a select few the ability to create as much money as they want while doing it at the expense of the economy seems wrong. A lot of people still think that cryptocurrencies are a scam. I support their right to believe whatever they want. And no one is forcing anyone to use cryptocurrencies. I feel like I should get the same respect in return. If I choose to believe that fiat currencies are a scam, I would like another option instead of being forced to use government-backed inflationary garbage. Once cryptocurrencies are as easy or easier to use than fiat currencies, no one will even care how it works. The same way that most people don't know and don't care how the internet works. As long as you can still buy and sell stuff online, send emails, find information on almost anything imaginable, easily start a business, and watch YouTube or porn and everything else the internet is capable of, people will just use it. I believe the same goes for cryptocurrencies. If even only 10% of startups are successful this year, the ease of use will increase dramatically. That's all for this edition of Mad Potcoins. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.